So, One Piece, is it worth watching? Yes. This is my opinion on One Piece. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Before I spoil you for most of this video, with a spoiler. This is your spoiler warning. If you haven't watched One Piece, there will be spoilers from now on. This video will be my opinion on arc by arc or saga by saga, whatever you want to call it. So chunks of the series. So let's start from the beginning. Hmm? So the first part of the series takes place in the East Blue. Honestly, when I was watching, I just watched because I heard a review, and in that review, they said it got good, really good at about episode 300, and that it stayed good throughout, like thousand through episode 1000 or something like that. I watched it like right after I finished Naruto. I just was gung ho and I had a lot of free time at set time. So I just started it and made a promise to myself I will finish One Piece. So the series starts in the East Blue, and I will cover this as a whole. So like the first 100 episodes or so. I've honestly found it very fun when I started. Like the first 100-ish episodes, just before they started the Grand Line, it was fun. I just enjoyed it. No other reason. I just enjoyed it, and right then and there decided, yeah, I'm gonna finish this puppy. So it is fun. That it is very well paced. No real problems in that. And like they introduced 5 characters in about 100 episodes. So half the half the crew in the first 100 episodes. So it's a great 100 episodes, I tell you. The next part I'm going to cover is after East Blue and till Alabasta ends. The Alabasta arc covers like I want to say like 50-ish episodes, give or take. It it has some bad pacing. I don't think 50. I think more like 100 episodes, something around that line. Not as bad as other future arcs, but it's not that bad. Well, at the time when I was watching, I did not like the pacing, but it's not that bad. It's very watchable. But at this time of the series, they hold their punches back. Nobody dies whatsoever. So I think holds back series at this time. But overall, the Alabasta is fun, enjoyable, was a great watch. But after that just comes a pile of shit. Like glacial pacing of the next arc. The Skypiea arc. That is slow. Ugh. I do not like the pacing of it. It takes forever for shit to happen. Like forever. Way too long for my liking. And this entire arc has no effect on the overall series. Like it is mentioned once or twice maybe, and a few characters are like one character has another appearance in a later arc. But after that arc comes the one of the better arcs, like the first actual Part 7 arc is divided into like 3 parts. It covers about 100 episodes ish, maybe less. I can't tell you exactly because I watched it not not recently. I watched it a long time ago. For now, as now, but that is about when it gets good. Like the first proper power up gets introduced. It's great, but as every great thing, it must come to an end. By the way, the pacing also was good. You wouldn't feel like it's slow or boring. Not by a long shot. The characterization is great arc overall. The arc right after that was very slow. This entire series has a problem of pacing, at least in the first half. Before time skip, it has a very big problem with pacing. Like this entire arc Luffy almost gets defeated. Like it takes the entire crew to beat the main character, which is fine. I mean, they're not that strong, but it doesn't compare to the later series. It's just a slow arc. It is the Thriller Bark arc. Right after that comes a couple of arcs, which I will combine. Well, I guess, yeah, combine them. It is the Sabaody Archipelago arc, the Impel Down arc, and the Marineford arc. They all are great, but I have one problem with them. The other characters, like Straw Hat Pirates, do not get any real time in that. Only Luffy gets it. By the way, Luffy is the main character of the series. Anyways, he gets he gets all the spotlight and now nobody else. It's good, has great pacing. It's a great halfway point for a series like this. Like for 1,000 episodes, it has a damn good halfway point. And after right as soon as it ends, there's a time skip like 2 years, and then the less than Thriller Bark see an arc comes, a fairly boring arc comes. It's less boring than the arc right after it. It's the Fishman Island arc. It's okay. It's very slow. I watched the entire series with a few exceptions. Like most of the flashbacks I skipped, but otherwise I watched all filler and all everything. It was bearable. I like the Fishman Island arc. I mean, the Straw Hat Pirates clean house. They beat everyone's ass very easily. The complete opposite of the Thriller Bark arc. Anyways, the arc after this one is a hazard. It has horribly disgusting pacing. That shit be stinky. It has some good moments, but overall the pacing bogs it down. Like you get bored very easily. Nothing happens for a very long time, and then you get a moment of awesomeness, which is then followed by complete boredom because nothing is happening. This was a slow arc, but after that came one of the better arcs, maybe even second best. It was no, not second best, third best. The Dressrosa arc. I like the Gladiatorian arena part. It was fun. Luffy cleaned house. Everyone got their asses whooped. The entire arc was great. I loved it. It was a blast to watch. It was good. It had fine pacing. Fun to watch. Would recommend. After that came the Whole Cake Island arc, which was meh. I mean, not as good as Dressrosa and not as good as the arc that comes after it. It is one of the lower ranked arcs. It's not that good, but it is fairly good. It's not a bad arc. It's mildly slow pacing, but overall great arc, a good arc. Then comes the longest arc and possibly the greatest arc of all One Piece. That is the Land of Wano arc. What a beautiful piece. So good, in fact, that I have watched some of it, not a whole 200 episodes of it, but some of it twice, which has happened for like a few arcs. None have before these I've watched twice. I've just watched them once. But Land of Wano arc starts good and keeps getting better. Like the whole series, for example, the animation. Animation gets better and better and better till it's great. Like if you see the fight scene that happens between Kaido and Luffy, what a beautiful fight. Now we get to the part that is ongoing, the Egghead Island arc. Far as I have seen, it is not as focused, like lacks focus. as far as I've see, as far as I have seen, it has like 5, 6 separate storylines going at the same time. But I think it will be good at the end. So hoping for the best. By the way, I watched all of One Piece in the dub version. I watched the dub, not the sub version. So that is a side note. So that's about it. I would recommend you to watch One Piece if you haven't, and that's my review. That's about it from me.